Hi, this is Jackie.
And this is Matt.
And we're here with another video from Operation Freedom Company. And today we are going to be making the gun holster. So this is part 2. If you've seen part 1 where we made the holster press, we're going to actually be making the holster now. We'll get into what all supplies you need, and we'll take it from there.
All right, we'll start from left to right here. We have a rotary tool with a flexible end on it. That's to smooth out our material when we're done. Our toaster oven with parchment paper to set the kydex on, or you can use a heat gun. We're going to use a digital thermometer for reading the temperature. Here's our blocking material. What you're going to need to do, and we'll go over it, is block up pieces of your firearm that you're going to use for the holster. Different cutting knives for the material and the tape and whatnot. You're going to need a protractor to find your cant. So depending on what kind of holster you're going to use, we're going to build a level 1 retention or a passive holster, which means a taco holster, which means that the firearm be held in by the tension of the holster itself, so there won't be anything on it. Another thing that we have is our kydex kit. This comes from knifekits.com. It comes with everything you need to make an inside or an outside the waistband holster with level 1 or level 2 or level 3 retention. Some J hooks for on the outside as well. And then we also have our press that we went over the last time that we built along with our clamps. So we're going to need our clamps again. So that's basically it. We're going to get started with our prep on the mold, and we'll see you in a few. All right, we're going to start doing the blocking for the mold. We're going to use our own pistol, which is a Ruger SR9C. First step, make sure it's clear. So what we want to do is block up all of our raised areas, or our indented areas. And since we're doing a level 1 retention, we'll get into showing you how to block off the top and the bottom to get it built for that. So let's get into it.
And you're just making that thicker.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Now we're taping this up because this is where our high spots are on our slide, and we don't want the mold to form into those spots. Alright, so now we got it all taped up and blocked off. So we're putting a piece up top here to make space for our sights. And since this is going to be a taco holster and a retention level 1 holster, the actual form of the holster is going to hold the pistol into place instead of a retention device like a loop or a strap or a spring load. The purpose for this is so we can actually get that to pinch in there. And then once we have it formed up, we'll go into how we can space that out with polymer spacers and all that. So now we're going to move on to actually drawing out our design on our kydex sheet and then measuring for our cant, which is our degrees. For a mid-size or full-size pistol, or firearm rather, the industry standard is 20 to 35 degrees cant at 6 or 5 o'clock positions. So we're going to shoot for 20 degrees since it is a mid-size pistol with a full-size frame. So let's get into that. So we're going to make sure there's enough material for the whole pistol. And if you want to go ahead and lay out your basic design of what you think it's going to look like, that's good too. Just so you have an idea. Now remember, I said we're doing a 20-degree cant. So that this is up, right up and down, and we want to put it at 20 degrees. What we're going to do is use the tip of the pistol down here at this point for a degree measurement. Right there is 20 degrees. There we go. And that's just for reference. That doesn't mean that's where the pistol's going. But you want to have an idea how it's going to sit before you make it. And when we cut this or mold this, we're going to use the shiny side, the smooth side of the kydex is where we're actually going to be molding it to the firearm. The rough side, that's the outside, and we'll be able to shine that up, and we'll show that in another video. So let's make a little note. 20 degrees cant. Taco holster. All right.
All right, so what temperature is
We
it
are
at?
at 350.
All right, we'll get the pistol. I think you should just leave that. half hour. Your book, the book said to. All right, so we're just letting it cool down. All right, moment of truth.
It stuck a little fast to it, but it looks like we're good.
Awesome.
So we still have that 20-degree cant to it some. Picked up everything the way it should, and let's hope that it slides in and out the way it's supposed to. But since we're still hot in it, it's still moldable to where we can adjust fire if we need to. There we go.